Hi everybody, Anita here with a Sharpie watercolor and a stamping video for you. I'll be doing two things in this video. I saw a Twi Star YouTube video on doing Sharpie watercolor and it intrigued me so much I thought I would give it a try. The orange that I have on my nails for this mani is the China Glaze and it is called Orange Knockout and it's beautiful. The white is from Essie and it's called Marshmallow. This is the look I'm going for in the finished manicure. And these are the Sharpies that I'm going to start out with. Orange, red, and yellow. And I'll be showing you how to use them along with 91% isopropyl alcohol to create ink, if you will, that we're going to paint on the nail. This is all in the other video from Twi Star, and I will link that down below for you because the things she does are just amazing. So that inspired me to try it myself. So you see that I have a cotton round that I have alcohol on, and I also have some alcohol in a little container. And now this is just nail polish remover that I'll be using later. So what you're going to do is take your Sharpie and you're going to color it onto a piece of aluminum foil. Now the Sharpies that I have here at home are fine point Sharpies, and so they did put a lot of indentations in the foil when I used them. I will be doing this some more, so I think I have to get some just regular Sharpies, the real fat tip markers, and it won't dent the foil so much. So I'm just going to take and put the 3 colors onto the foil. Now what you're going to do is take a nail art brush and your container of alcohol. You're going to get everything set up so that you can dip your brush in the alcohol and then rub it over the swatches of the Sharpie and pick up a dye. Actually, you're making a dye or an ink out of that Sharpie, and you're going to pick that color up on your brush and you're going to swatch it onto your nails. The white nails are the ones, the accent nails, that I'll be putting this design on. If you use more alcohol, you'll get a lighter color. If you use less alcohol, then you'll get a stronger concentration of color. So you just want to be random with it. There's really no pattern, no specific way to do it. This is the reason I put the alcohol on the pad, is that you can just wipe it off. You dip a little bit in your alcohol, but you can wipe the majority off on the wet pad soaked with alcohol, and that way you don't get that color back into your alcohol. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of the yellow and do the same thing. I apologize that my fingers are half out of frame here. I was trying to get everything so that you guys could see, and I'm sorry, but the fingers are a little bit not centered, so I apologize for that. But the premise is the same idea. Just dot them on randomly, or slash, or you can go horizontally across the nail or diagonally or just vertically, whatever it is that you'd like to do. And again, we're going to repeat the same process, this time with the orange. When you watch Angel do these in her video, they are just stunning. And I'm sure she's done a lot of them, so it takes a lot of practice. I know for myself, it's going to take me a lot of practice to get as good as she is. The result that I got is not exactly the one that I had in mind, but it still turned out nice. I still like it. So if it doesn't look great to you as you're doing it, don't quit. Don't give up. I have a problem here with my brush. As you see, it wants to go in every direction. I don't know what's going on with that. So hopefully I can get some new art brushes and have better ones for next time. Now what I'm doing is just taking clear alcohol on a cleaned out brush and just going over the design, trying to smooth it out, trying to soften some of the edges. This dries very, very fast, so you do have to work kind of quickly if you want to blend the colors a little bit better. And I think it's better to start out with a lighter color because you can always go over it. It's not necessarily what I did here, but I think in the future that will be my plan, to start out, you know, very small with a very light color, because you can always go over it to increase it or darken it, but you can't take it away once you've put it on. At this point, I decided I want a little bit more orange on the nail, so I just added some more orange on the foil. And I'm going to dip my brush in the alcohol and make the ink, and then put it, keep calling it an ink. Make the dye or ink or whatever you want to call it, and put some of that on my nails, sort of like a wash, just over the whole nail. Trying to get it a little more orange than yellow, so it's more cohesive with the orange nails that I have. And again, half out of frame. I'm sorry. Okay, now once that dries, and you see it dries pretty quickly, and it does dry to a shine, it has a nice shine on it. But I think that, again, it didn't turn out exactly like I wanted, but I'm not displeased with it. So now comes the fun part. Now we're going to be stamping. This is the Illusion plate. I believe it's number 10 from MoYou, London. And this is the White Knight stamping polish that I'll be using. And again, I'm just showing you quickly the China glaze that I used on the other nails, and that's the orange knockout. Just make sure all of your polishes are nice and dry to the touch. I put a latex barrier on my fingers just to protect the skin around the nails from the stamping polish. My polish is old. I've had it for a long time, so it's going on kind of thick. I don't have a ton of product on the brush, only because I don't have a ton of product. Oh, and there I hit the camera. I'm surprised I only did it once. But I'm sorry about that. So you're going to scrape that and then roll the stamper so that you can pick up the polish as you roll it with just gentle pressure. You don't have to press really hard on it. I'm trying to center it up for you there. I'm not using my big stamper this time, so I'm trying to get you to look down the barrel to see how I apply that stamp. So I'm just going to speed through the cleanup here. That's just fingernail polish remover or acetone, and a lint-free wipe that I use to wipe off the excess polish. I'm sorry, the excess polish remover. And this is how I apply the latex barrier. And again, another stamp. Now, I'm rocking my stamper back and forth because I'm trying to show you down the barrel how it looks and how it comes out. But when you stamp your nail, try not to rock it too much, because that can sometimes distort the image that you're putting on your nail. You just want to center it over the nail itself. Press down with firm pressure so that you're covering the entire nail, and then just lift the stamper off. You can roll it away from you, and that will help to make sure that the design stays where you want it. So pretty. Really vibrant. That orange with the white is just beautiful. Now this is what it looks like when I'm all done. So now I'm just going to peel off the latex. You see it comes off very easily. Once you have the latex all peeled off, you're just going to take a little bit of nail polish remover or acetone and a cleanup brush. And you're just going to go around your nail, and you're going to remove the excess polish left over from the stamps. And then clean up around the cuticle. I am not a neat nail painter, nail painter, nail polisher. I just don't polish like I see the other YouTubers polish. You know, they're so perfect around the cuticle, and then they clean up, and it's so beautiful and perfect. I am definitely an imperfect nail polisher. So if you're an imperfect nail polisher, then we have that in common. It is not easy to get that polish on, and they make it look so easy, which is sometimes the frustrating part. But stick with it. You know, if you can do a great cleanup, then as long as you get it on your nails, then you're doing all right. So you do a quick cleanup with that. Now, once you have your cleanup done and you're satisfied with that, you're going to put on 2 coats. I put 2 coats of Seche Vite. This is a glossy, fast drying top coat. And what I do is use a very thick layer of it, a lot of product on the brush, so that your brush does not touch the nail. So you're just kind of floating your brush over the nail, distributing the product. Because if your brush touches that design, it's going to smear, you're going to drag it, you're going to be frustrated and angry because you spent all this time doing this beautiful nail art and then you smear it. Don't ask me how I know, I'm just giving a little advice. But if you are able to just float it, let that dry. Dries very quickly, it's fast drying top coat like I said, and then just go over it with a second coat. And you'll be satisfied with the results. It's going to be shiny and beautiful and glossy. And you're going to love it. So this is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And as always, please subscribe. It's free. And drop a comment if you've tried this yourself or if there's anything else you'd like to see. And as always, I thank you so much for watching.